Shalom, beloved, and welcome to the Nazarene Way. Today, we'll be discussing about how often you should wash your freeform dreadlocks. Before I dive right into the video, I would like to take a moment and appreciate my 124 subscribers who, even in my absence, these subscribers, they not only believed in me and what I have to offer, they also waited out the long period of silence. And with that, I'm truly moved. And let me state it very, very clearly that from today henceforth, we are now family. So without further delay, let's get started. Welcome back to the Nazarene Way. You know, many people, after starting their freeform dreadlock journey, when the freeform dreadlocks call for care and maintenance, it is sad that many people often overlook it. You know, that you have freeform dreadlocks does not mean that you should neglect it. You should know that the state of your locks is a testament and evidence of the kind of spirit that you have in you, the kind of spirit that is controlling you, the kind of spirit that works for you. Come to think of it, what differentiates from the madman along the road who also has his own dreadlocks, right? What differentiates? It is the state of that locks. Okay, so when we look at you, we'll be able to decipher the kind of spirit that works in you, right? Even a layman, when a lay person looks at you, right? A person can be able to decipher, for it is written, by their fruits you shall know them. So when we look at you and we look at your character, your behavior, as well as the state of your being, and in this concept, the state of your locks, we can now be able to identify and deduce the kind of spirit that is working with you. The difference between you and that madman that I cited as an example is the state of your locks, the state of your being. Why the madman doesn't take care of himself, he doesn't take care of the locks, and as a result of that, the locks become dirty. When you approach them, you will realize that their locks smell. We see that their locks smell highly untidy, highly untidy and unkept, very, very dirty, and that is a testament to the kind of spirit that is in charge of the locks he's wearing. Remember that where there is carcass, the vultures, but where there is a fresh, clean meat, you will now see lions coming to feed on them. You will see eagles coming to feed on fresh meat. Whereas where there is carcass, dead, decaying, and rotten meat, you see animals like vultures, hyenas coming to feed on it. I'm trying to use the physical concept to explain the spiritual concept or dimension of locks. So when an unclean spirit possesses somebody, the individual, which is now a vessel, becomes dirty. Their locks becomes dirty, their locks smells, but when a clean spirit, also known as the Holy Spirit, when it possesses somebody or start working with you, and they give you the order to leave your hair to grow, one of the evidence that shows that you are working with a clean spirit is that your locks, you see your locks, they will be very, very clean. They will be very neat. They will not be smelling, because if you have walked with angels, if you have walked with Almighty Father, you will know that He hates odor, smell. No. He hates dirtiness. Are you getting my point? Almighty do not like dirt. He holds cleanliness dear. Cleanliness. Go and read the scriptures. You will see he was even telling the priest what to do. That in my presence, you must have perfume for my vessels. You must have incense for my incense altar. You must be burning it. So that the incense, because incense covers not only physical odor, but spiritual odor. Because sin smells. Okay, if you are walking with Almighty Father in heaven, and He opens your nose, you will see that once. That's why it's hard for you to see the angels permanently residing in some certain individuals. Because the moment you commit sin, they run away because sin smells. What I'm trying to say in essence, I'm trying to emphasize on the importance of taking care of your locks. Now, coming to the purpose of this video, how often should you wash your freeform dreadlocks? There is no stipulated, strict, or stringent rule, okay, or rule of thumb that states the duration, the frequency of washing your freeform dreadlocks. It all boils down to the activities you engage in. It boils down to your biological makeup, your physique, okay, your body physiology. When you start your freeform dreadlock within the first month, some people will tell you wash your hair once a week or once in 2 weeks in order to enable your hair lock faster. But listen to me. The first sign that reminds you the urgency to wash your hair is itch. When your scalp begins to itch, when your scalp begins to itch, that is a sign that you should go and wash your hair. Whenever your scalp begins to itch, go and wash your hair. Wash your scalp. Once you wash your hair, you see that the itching will die down. It will die down. Okay? Because from the outset of your freeform dreadlock journey, okay, the scalp will begin to condition itself, okay, to the new phase, okay. It will begin to condition itself to that new phase of non-maintenance, because over the years you have been maintaining your scalp through rigorous rubbing of your through rigorous rubbing and the massaging of your scalp, through frequent washing of your scalp, frequent oiling of your scalp. It will take time for it to, adjust to the new normal. And the new normal is the non-maintenance. So while your scalp is yet to condition to the new normal, one of the signs that it will always give you is what? Itching. When your scalp itches you, please go and wash your hair, wash your scalp very, very well. Okay? Now, if you are somebody that is involved with sports, okay, all these exercises, sports activities, if you are someone that goes to the gym almost every day, or someone that, let's say you went somewhere and you discover that actually that you have overworked yourself and you are sweating all over. Don't just go and wash your face and your body. When you enter the bathroom, please wash your whole body, bathe your whole body, wash your locks, wash your hair everywhere, wash everywhere. Because whenever you engage in a strenuous activity, whenever you engage in a strenuous or arduous task or activity, what happens is this. When you sweat, your skin will secrete what we call sebum. Sebum is an oil that helps the skin to remain smooth flexible. That's why anywhere that oil lacks, you see the skin breaking. Okay, you see it's breaking, cracking. Sebum is an oily substance which the skin secretes in order to keep itself moisturized. Let me use that word, moisturized. So when you engage in any strenuous activity and you sweat, if you don't wash away that oil, if you don't wash away that dirt, okay, because oil attracts dirt, especially at the beginning stage of your lock, especially at that beginning stage when you just have your hair are just coiling a little bit, okay. So what will happen is this: after engaging in all those rigorous exercises and you sweat and you fail to wash that sweat away, what happens is that bacteria will begin to feed on the oil, okay? And in this case now, they will result to dandruff. Yeah, that is what causes dandruff. Is one of the causes of dandruff. So when if your scalp will become flaky, okay, whenever you touch your scalp, you see flakes, leaving your scalps. That is dandruff. So whenever you involve yourself or whenever you engage in any rigorous exercise, please, either in the gym, either in the field, let's say you went for a sports activity or an exercise, and at the end of the day, you discover that you sweated a lot, if not profusely. Once you come back, please hit the bathroom and wash your locks, wash your hair, wash your scalp very, very well. Now, here is a quick caveat. If you are somebody that uses oil on your hair and your scalp, after such exercises, don't use cold water to wash your scalp. Rather, use warm water. Yes, use warm water. Okay, because I'm talking from experience. I will still make a video specifically for this cold versus warm water. Okay, which is best for washing locks. I will still make a video on that. But if you are someone that uses oil on your scalp and your locks and your hair, once you come back from any vigorous or rigorous exercise, maybe you went to the gym and after the whole gym activity, or probably you went for a sports activity or an exercise, maybe some people engage in some sports activity like football, okay, soccer and the rest of them. Once you come back, don't leave those sweat on your scalp. After each exercise, once you come back, please go and do what? Go and wash your scalp. Use warm water or hot water as the case may be, but use warm water to wash your scalp alongside your soap, okay, or shampoo, okay. Use warm water. Don't use cold water. Warm water helps to dissolve the oil on your scalp. After washing and rinsing your head very, very well, you can now use cold water to do what? To rinse your hair. You can now use cold water to do the rinsing. Okay? And you will see that your hair will be free from any debris or deposit of oil or sweat on your scalp. They will be very, very clean and you will not suffer from dandruff. That's why when you look at my locks, they are very clean. Nothing like dandruff or whatever. No. My locks are always clean. Right from day one. So the thing is this: once you engage in any vigorous or rigorous exercise, okay, once you come back, straight ahead, go and wash your locks and your scalp. If you engage in that rigorous exercise 5 times a week, wash your hair and your locks 5 times a week. It will stay lock, but the difference is this: your locks will be very neat. It will be very, very clean. It won't be smelling. You will not develop any scalp problem. You will not develop dandruff because you always wash your locks. Okay? So that's the frequency for those that engage in exercises, those that engage in gym activities. Okay? The final factor that determines how often you should wash your freeform dreadlocks is your level of exposure to defilement. Okay? Your level of exposure to defilement is the final factor that determines how often you should wash your freeform dreadlocks. And by defilement, I mean those things that tend to make your spirit, okay, and your locks unclean for some time. When you touch or step on the dead bodies of man and beast, okay, once you come back, you first of all go and do what? You wash your clothes, and you wash your locks. Okay, defilement can come from people. Defilement can also come from people. You know, there are some people that are attracted to dreadlocks. So when you expose your hair and when you expose your, so when you expose your locks and you come outside, there are some people that will come to touch your locks. Some of them will come to touch it. Okay. Some of them might have been defiled and they will come to touch your locks, thereby defiling it for some moment. So all you need to do is to go and do what? Go and wash it. So how often you expose yourself to defilement also determines how often you should wash your locks. Sometimes as a man or as a woman, when you have discharge, for a man, there are some certain times you will have ejaculation, okay? Wet dream. Scientifically, it is called wet dream. When you have that wet dream or discharge of your sperm, okay, naturally, it is called wet dream scientifically. Once you wake up, you wash your clothes and you take your bath. And in the process of taking your bath, you wash your locks, okay? Water purifies. Water purifies. Even the Son of Man in the book of John chapter 3 verse 6, he said that unless a man is born of water or spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom. So water there is a symbol of what? Purity. Water purifies. Go and read the scripture from the Old Testament. You will see every vessel of Almighty said, before you bring it into my house, purify it with water. So what I'm trying to say in essence, if you are somebody or someone that exposes he or herself to defilement by touching dead bodies of animals and man, okay, both man and beast. Once you are done, you go and wash your body, wash your locks, wash your clothes. Then towards the evening, you become clean. That is the law of cleansing as given by the Almighty Father in heaven. If you are someone that does not sweat much and you are not involved in any form of rigorous activity, you can now be washing your hair and your scalp, let's say one or twice in a week, at least for the first 3 months. You realize that after 6 months, especially from the eighth month upward, you realize that you can even wash your hair once in 3 weeks, once in 2 weeks, once in 3 weeks. Your hair will be clean, neat, provided provided you are not exposing it to death, debris, and all that. So I believe you have picked one or two things from this video on how to take care of your locks, on how often you should wash your freeform dreadlocks. And with that, we come to the end of this video. Till I come your way next time, be righteous, be pure, be consecrated. Shalom.